Scientists at Harwell in Oxfordshire have developed a new, faster X-ray beam to speed up research into disease. Part of the diamond light source machine has been taken apart and is being transformed to double its capacity. Jeremy Stern is at Harwell. Jeremy, it's almost 10 years since the facility was opened. What is the upgrade going to do?
Geraldine, ultimately the aim is still the same. It's to eradicate killer diseases. You're looking at some of the most technically advanced scientific equipment in the world. Ultimately, it's a group of super microscopes which use intense light to create X-ray images. And the scientists here are confident that they will make breakthroughs in medical research. The sun is powerful enough to light our planet. Scientists at the Diamond Light Source are generating light beams 10 billion times as bright as that star. Now the technology here has been further enhanced. Researchers can now see atoms and molecules in unprecedented detail.
If you were trying to read a book, or indeed if you're trying to conduct this interview in the dark, it wouldn't go very well. So if we want to understand things, one of the most powerful ways of doing that is to be able to see them. And the idea of the synchrotron here is that we get incredibly intense bright light that allows us to see in much greater detail than you could with your normal eyes or even with an ordinary microscope.
Research here could help people far beyond Oxfordshire. Polio remains a threat in the third world. The beamlines are helping scientists understand the illness and develop an improved vaccine. They're also studying the molecular makeup of foot and mouth disease and Ebola.
So this technology we provide here at Diamond helps us to visualize the problem that we face when combating new diseases. And if you can visualize that, you have a good starting point to be successful in the work that follows on from the studies that the researchers do here at Diamond.
£500 million is being invested in the Diamond Synchrotron, which opened in 2007. The upgraded beamlines are faster, brighter and more accurate. The more efficient the research, the better the chances of finding cures. Well, we moved into the control centre here at the Diamond Light Source. Just to give you an idea of the scale of what happens here, you've got about 100 companies who carry out research, and a lot of them are from Europe, which brings into question Brexit. Andrew Harrison is the CEO. Andrew, what's been the impact of the vote?
So the immediate impact has been the drop of the pound against certain other currencies, which means that it's become more difficult for us to purchase some of the equipment we need to keep ourselves cutting edge from countries such as Switzerland and the US.
And how it works here is that you get scientists from Europe, and equally scientists from Oxfordshire might go over, say, to Holland or Italy. There's a lot of movement.
Absolutely.
How could that change?
So again, we have seen signs already that it's becoming increasingly difficult to attract scientists to come and work for us. And we rely on a very skilled workforce, and many of those people, in fact the highest density of people with the right sort of skills that we want to employ, come from Europe. So in the immediate term, actually it's becoming more of a challenge to make this an attractive place to relocate to from the rest of Europe.
There's been a change in Prime Minister, fairly recent change in Science Minister, Jo Johnson.
Yeah.
How confident are you that you're still going to get the funding?
So we're very confident because this government, as the government before us, has held science and technology as a central plank to underpinning the economy, making us continue to be a competitive country internationally.
Andrew, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, whatever happens politically, one thing's for sure, technology will move on. And by 2025, all of this equipment will need to be upgraded again. Geraldine.